Well, right now we have the Lebanon Marching Band and their halftime performance, so we will tune in and listen to them as they perform here at halftime.
Let's have a nice round of applause for the Lebanon High School Marching Orders.
So the scoring in the first half went this way. With 8:29 remaining in the first quarter, Anderson scored on a 29-yard pass from Kuhn to Faulkner, and the extra point was good, and Anderson was up on top 7-0. But the Warriors came right back with 7:49 remaining in the first quarter with a 67-yard run by Farr, and the extra point by Miller was good, so it all knotted up at 7-7. And then Anderson turned right back around with 7:32 remaining in the first quarter and had a 68-yard run by their quarterback Kuhn and went up 14-7. And with 4:39 remaining in the first quarter, Anderson scored on a 47-yard pass from Kuhn to Upchurch, and so the end of the first quarter was 21-7 Anderson. Second quarter scoring, the Warriors scored with 7:32 remaining in the second quarter on a 2-yard run by Farr, and the extra point was good. And then with 5:58 remaining in the second quarter, Brooks hit a 26-yard field goal for Anderson, so we have a halftime score of 21-14 Anderson.
Well, this is why you train, and we talk about halftime adjustments as a coach, and it's you can only adjust so much, and then it comes down to the players on the field. And one thing you can always say about a Lebanon Warrior football team is they're going to play hard to the final whistle, and I'm sure this game will be no exception. We'll get a couple stops, make a couple big plays offensively, maybe even on special teams, and get a Warrior victory tonight. Be a great night for it.
It would be a great night for it. And I look for the Warriors to come out the second half, and they've got to stop Anderson on their first possession and give us possibly some good field position for us to be able to score.
I agree, Tom. It's extremely important for our psyche right now to come out and be able to stop these guys again and make sure that the momentum coming out of half is in our favor.
So for those of you who are attempting to watch this on YouTube, we're only going to be able to do the audio for the second half also, but you'll be able to watch a replay of this game in its entirety on Channel 6 later on. But for right now, all you will be hearing is audio only, and we apologize for any inconvenience. So the Warriors are back out on the field, as well as Anderson warming up, and we'll be getting ready here in just a few moments to bring you the second half of action. Once again, Anderson on top, 24-14, and what has been, an offensive weapons are displaying tonight for both teams, and hopefully that the Warriors can come out this second half and stop Anderson with their first possession and get us back into this ball game.
Coach, what do you say to your guys with the way that the first half went? Some ups and downs. What do you say to your guys there to get them ready for the second half?
Well, I think you got to go in the locker room and you got to coach. You don't go yelling, you don't go screaming, yelling. There's some blatant mistakes made, but you don't do that. You win and say, okay, here's what has worked for us. Let's go with that. Now, you can't say on defense what hasn't worked because they've just thrown the ball around, and I'd say that the big thing you got to go do on defense is try to get some pressure on the quarterback, make him unload a little bit quicker. Your defensive backs, you can only cover somebody so long, and somebody's going to get open back there. Offensively, I think that you say we can pass, we can run, we can do both. We've shown we can do both, but we just got to be consistently and put a couple drives together and get in the end zone.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. And as we see our guys warming up, you make a great point. Coaching is even old school. It's not just going in and yelling and seeing who has the the loudest voice and getting in people's faces and challenging. It's also about motivation and getting kids ready and getting them to believe in themselves and have the confidence that it takes to come out and play a nice second half. And I have all the confidence in our kids that we will indeed do that and bring home another Warrior victory.
Well, I think that through some of the offensive and defensive plays we made, our kids in no way can say we can't play with these guys. We can play with them. And if anything, I would impress upon them that the last part of the first half was ours.
So Anderson heading to their sideline. The Warriors already on their sideline getting the last second instructions before we begin the second half of football. Once again, 24-14, Anderson with the lead. Those of you who are trying to, again, listen and watch this broadcast on YouTube, we can only bring you audio right now, but the game will be replayed on Channel 6 later on in this coming week. So we apologize for any inconvenience.
I just talked to my wife, and she said the audio is coming through very well. Disappointed about the video, but they can hear well, and believe it or not, they said they can follow the game. You guys must be doing a heck of a job.
Well, hi, Mrs. Vandergrift. What a sweet lady. And she puts up with you, Coach. So
well, long time, though.
So the Warriors will kick off to begin this second half.
Still a nice crowd here. I'm overwhelmed by, talking about nobody's allowed to come to the game. Lebanon wants to come to these ball games.
Well, and you see the young people there on the hillside that couldn't come into the game, but nothing's going to stop them. They're going to come out and support the guys that are on the field.
I guess they're just checking the people that's inside the gate, whether they have masks on, so the people out there do what they want, huh?
I have no idea. I can't see that far, Coach.
Mason, all right.
We'll kick off, and it's an onside kick, squibbed around and bounces up, and
smart move there.
Great idea.
Anderson gets the ball at the 40-yard line, so the Warriors will start on defense.
That's over number 9, took it in there. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 170 pound. Santos Alvarez recovered that right there, and sophomore or not, he knew what to do.
Well, and that was a big play for him, because if he doesn't secure that, I think that's our ball. Again, they have a lead back in.
Handoff up the middle and stopped at the line of scrimmage as the Warriors stopped them for no gain, so bring up 2nd and 10.
They can't win this game running the ball.
No. And I could be wrong, but if they go 2 backs, I would be willing to guess that there's a huge percentage of that formation being a run. But now they're back in the 5 wides.
Kuhn looks to his left. There's a little bubble screen underneath and going to pick up enough for the first down as crosses the 50-yard line into Warrior territory.
You notice what happened on that? He caught the ball on the bubble screen coming inside, and here's an offensive line, I believe number 60 or 61, behind him and push. Yep. You couldn't do that in your day, Coach.
No, sir.
Kuhn
throws the ball out to the right. Pass complete.
Uh-oh.
And we have a flag.
That flag was late where the catch where the runner ended up. I wonder if that might have been a hold or.
He's pointing to us. Might be a face mask.
The officials discussing it. We're going to get the call. Targeting. Personal foul targeting on the Warriors.
Goodness.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Coach Hopkins is halfway on the field. He is not happy, and understandably. I didn't see that.
So the 15-yard penalty. So first down, ball snapped, fumbled, throws it out, incomplete.
That's actually a smart play by him, Coach.
Very smart.
There was nothing there, and he just tossed the ball towards his receiver. No chance whatsoever of completing it, but what he did was save himself about 10 yards.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 10 as we're early on here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, Tyler Simpson, he's a sophomore.
Hey, we're
center.
not guarding this guy here. Okay, we got it fixed.
Pass underneath, ball complete.
Nailed immediately right as he caught the ball. Ethan Skepter.
That was a nice play there. Nice tackle, coming up, making a secure tackle, keeping him in front of the chains, bringing up another 3rd down.
3rd down and 5 for Anderson.
See, they can run that turnout to the slot back anytime. See where he's being covered, a man over there. They'll take the wide out to the right side there, and they just drive him off, and there's nobody can cover that.
Kuhn looks,
There it is.
scrambles, right, looks, throws underneath, and ball tipped away.
Skepter almost intercept that baby.
It was good coverage.
Yeah.
That's what you need. It brings up a 4th down. Come on,
Ethan
defense.
Shepker tipping that ball away for the Warriors.
That had touchdown written all over it.
So it brings up a 4th down and 4 yards to go. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Coach, are you surprised at all they haven't gone back to that quarterback draw?
Kuhn throws that screen underneath and is
nice.
nicely read there by the Warriors.
Right on it.
A nice job by the Warriors. They saw that coming.
Wyatt Lawson.
Wyatt
senior.
Lawson, nice job.
We were all over that one.
Yes, yes.
He knew it right then. As soon as he saw it, he just jumped right on that. So very nice job by the Warriors. So the Warriors will take over on downs and come to offense. We just talked about, can the Warriors get a big stop? And this is what they got. So now the offense needs to come up with the big play.
Coach, I asked, are you a little surprised that they haven't come back to that quarterback draw?
No, not really. I'm not. I think that was a.
Go, Keith.
Ever hands off the far works his way up to the
tell you
40-yard
what,
line.
good.
Nice run.
Yeah.
So the Warrior picked up the 1st down. So nice run by Keith Farr.
I think our defensive linemen are. I know it worked and it was a great play for them, but I don't think they could live on it too much.
So the ball placed at the 41-yard line. And off the far left side, he's got some running room and crosses midfield.
He's running right through tacklers.
Picked up about 14 yards on the play, so moved the chains, and the Warriors have another 1st down.
Left a whole line of white jerseys laying on the ground as they ran through them.
And off again, Barr, and he picks up about 2 yards possibly on the play.
Boy, our offensive line has come out with a different mindset. They are pushing the Anderson defensive line down the field.
West Boggs,
So it brings up a 2nd down, and
Jones is pushing back in there and trying to get another number in there.
2nd and 9. And off again to Farr, and he spins
I
and
tell
spins
you
off,
what,
and
what an
boy, I
effort.
tell you what, that is a great second effort right there by Farr. Enough for the 1st down, and they move the chains again.
I tell you what, that he was stopped for about a 3-yard gain and turned that into about 12 yards.
Well, you teach the running backs to keep those legs moving, and that's exactly what he did, and he spun out of there and picked up those extra 3 or 4 yards, enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Everett scrambles, tucks it under, and
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground, and we'll see who's got
I
it.
think we got it.
Everett back pass under a lot of pressure will be taken down.
Drop for a 3-yard loss, so it's going to be
Taking away was Mr. Jenkins, and then
2nd down and 13.
on at the 38-yard line.
Ball we placed on the 38-yard line.
Down 14.
Be interesting to see if we go back to Farr here.
Pass out and into the flat, incomplete.
Well, that was there too.
Average pass for Kickoff is incomplete.
Pass to Dilhoff falls incomplete. So it brings up a 3rd down and 14 yards to go.
This, we haven't seen any trick plays. Is this,
Now, you was king of the gadgets when you were
well,
coaching.
Sometimes that's the only
Wasn't
thing.
he, Coach? We was tough guy, Tommy. He said Coach Lamb was king of the gadget man.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes
Yes, they
those
do.
were the only things that worked. Oh, wow.
Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage, batted down, so as we bring up 4th down.
I think you go for this, Coach.
You're in 4-down territory, yes.
8:12 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 24-14. Anderson with the lead, and they are going to punt the football, guys. They're called on the punting unit.
Well, we talked earlier about field position. Assuming this is not a fake.
This could be a fake. Short snap.
We've got our receivers out there wide. Some of our best receivers are there. This is an opportunity.
You get snap and kicks it, booming kick down, and it is going to roll into the end zone, so it will be Anderson's ball. So with 8:05 remaining in the 3rd quarter, Anderson with the lead, 24-14. They will take the ball on the 20-yard line.
Have we had a pick yet? We're due.
No. And I think some positive things from that last drive is opening up with Keith Farr. There's some yards to be taken there. So that's something that as we go on in the game that we can kind of hang our hat on.
Kuhn throws the ball underneath. Completion to Upchurch. Pickup of about 5 yards on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 5.
Pass is complete to Upchurch. He has 5 yards. It's 2nd and 5.
Kuhn calls the signals. Passes out to the left side to Upchurch, and he catches the ball and squirms through. Breaks some tackles. Gets up to about the 46-yard line.
Wow, that was a nice run after catch. He broke 2 or 3 tackles there and was able to get the 1st down and more. Nice play by their young man.
He's only 5'11", or 5'8", 170.
Boy, we were ready for that.
Yeah.
Quick screen out to the left. And Warrior defense did a nice job, but Anderson did pick up 1 yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9.
We had 4 guys at the ball carrier at this receiver when he caught the ball. So our coaches must have seen something there and known that where they were going with it.
Kuhn rolls to the right. Ball thrown out to the sideline, and it is a completed pass. A nice catch over there on the sideline. Enough for an Anderson 1st down.
You can feel it. They're getting a little momentum here offensively.
Put a stop on him.
Hand off up the middle, and no gain as the Warriors stop.
Nice play by
Hand
Johnny
off.
Ortega coming up and making that tackle.
No gain on the play, so it brings up 2nd down.
Andrew Williams stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the Warrior 43-yard line.
The tackle for the Warriors made by
6:32 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Anderson with the lead. Kuhn drops back, throws to the sideline.
Oh,
nice
nice.
hit. Nice hit out there of the Warriors.
Is that Seth?
Seth Meyer on the hit. Pickup of about 2 yards on the play, so bring up a 3rd down.
He caught the ball, but he paid for it.
Oh,
That's,
that'll make him
big
think the next
hit.
time. Look for him run a stop and go on Seth on this because he's really been coming up tight on it.
And Anderson with 4 receivers to the left. Kuhn 2-step drop, looks, scrambles to his right. Still looking, and he throws the ball out of bounds and incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and 7. This is their MO here. They want to They want to go for this.
Well, they're definitely not going to punt the ball as Kuhn looks to the sidelines and gets the offensive call.
Last time we brought DeGennaro up the middle. It'll be interesting. Here he comes again.
Kuhn drops back, throw to the sideline, and it's complete and enough for the first down.
Well, he got punished again, Coach.
Yes,
Telling you, Myers is just absolutely drilling him.
I think you're right, though, Coach. We need to be aware that a stop and go over there, but that was a nice pickup for them and on their fourth down play.
First and 10 for Anderson. Kuhn
There it
drops,
is.
looks,
There it is.
He's looking, throws down, up and away, and incomplete.
But if he'd have kept going, he could have taken it, couldn't he?
You know, you can't see this right now, but that was fantastic coverage by our DBs because that quarterback had about 5 or 6 seconds. He scrambled a little bit. He got some pressure, but we were able to maintain that coverage down the field.
So second and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. Kuhn goes underneath the little bubble screen again. Ball's complete and up close to the first down.
I think
and they will move the
Yep.
chains, and so it will be a first down for Anderson.
That's been a good play for them, and they have definitely come back to that.
First and 10, ball on the Warrior 21-yard line. Kuhn looks to his left, back to his right, scrambles to his right, throws underneath. The ball is incomplete.
This kid can sling it, but boy, he does have some bad habits, and I guess when you have 5 wides and you're running for your life, sometimes you just get rid of it. And I can tell you from experience, that's not a good feeling when the other jerseys are chasing you around your own backfield.
Second and 10, quarterback draw. Kuhn
You called it. There it was.
crosses the 15-yard line. 6-yard pickup. It's going to be third and about 3 yards to go. 5:04 remaining in the third quarter. 24-14. Anderson with the lead.
Okay, defense, we talk about those points in a game. Watch this in.
Bad snap. Right back to running back. He picked it up and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like the quarterback looked away in the snap, and he just didn't see it. And lucky for Anderson, their running back was able to pick it up and pick up no gain, so it's fourth down.
I tell you, that's huge right there because if they get this first down, that's not good. So we need a stop here, guys. We need a stop. Get this thing turned around. We haven't had a lot to cheer about in a while, and this would be a big stop for us. If we're coming with the heat.
Hand off to the left side, and it's going to be close.
Depends on where they
See what they give him, yeah.
Depending on the spot, we'll see if the Warriors take over or not. And officials are looking to spot the ball.
Oh, wow. We got it. Did we stop him?
No, they gave Anderson the first down.
What? It looked like our guys came out of there pointing our way.
And, you know,
Well, the official picked up the ball and looked both ways with it. How can he take a measurement on that?
Well, you can see Coach Hopkins is having a conversation.
You're right, Coach. The official picked up the ball, and it should have left it there right where it was at and had a measurement, and that did not happen. And unfortunately, they gave Anderson a first down, so it's first and ball on the 11-yard line. Kuhn takes the ball off the left side and is dropped for no gain on the play, so actually a loss of a yard on the play, so it's going to be second down.
That was a nice play by our left defensive line, our entire defensive line. Okay, they're spread. Okay.
Second down and 12. Kuhn drops back, looks to his right, throws over into the corner, and it is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag on the play.
Looks
So-
like an interference there on the Warriors.
Yeah, I couldn't see from here. Coaches next door don't like it, I'll tell you that.
On the play.
So it looks as if it's going to be pass interference on the Warriors.
More importantly, that's going to be
Half
A
the
first down.
distance to the goal with the first down.
Pass interference against the Warriors.
So it will be first down.
Yeah.
or will it remain second down? Is that just
Yeah.
a 10-yard penalty and remain second down?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. It's okay.
So it will be second down.
Yep.
They have two backs in the backfield running straight
Hand off
at
to
us.
the left side, and
Rip the ball. Rip the
Warrior,
ball out.
the Warrior defense stacks them up there, so it's going to become third down.
Boy, we were stingy there. That was a nice job up front by our defense. They're going quick here.
So third down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 7. Quarterback Kuhn rolls to the right, throws out in the flat, and he's got a receiver. Incomplete. Dropped the
wow.
pass.
Wow.
He
It
had the
looked
ball in
good
his
from
hand.
here,
Looked like
didn't
he
it?
was in for the touchdown, but I think he caught it and didn't look at it. He turned upfield too quick and dropped the football, so it falls incomplete. So it brings up a fourth down.
Now they're going to kick another field goal. I don't understand this one.
That was a break for us, guys. That looked like he had it secured and just lacked a little concentration.
They're going to go for it. So it's fourth down and 5 yards to go. Handoff.
Nope, he didn't get it,
and
guys.
They did not get it, so the
Good
Warriors
stop.
will.
Big stop.
So a big play by the Warrior defense, and they will take over on down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Kind of question that play call right there for Anderson.
Well, that was a counter coming back. That's what it was planned to be. But remember, again, a low snap. And when you do that, it just messes up the timing all the way around, and everybody takes that stutter step in there, and by that time the defense reacts.
Hey, let's give our defense credit,
Yep,
too. We were
absolutely.
all over that play right there.
So 2:42 remaining in the third quarter, 24-14. Anderson with the lead as the Warriors held on defense and will come out with the ball. 1st and 10 on the 8-yard line.
Could we see a big run from Keith Farr right here? Big momentum shifter. Our defense has bent, but since that first quarter, they have really stood up to this offense. Come on, Keith.
Far with the handoff, busted across and picks up about 9 yards on the play.
He's a good-looking running back.
Sure is.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 1.
3-year starter at tailback.
Pick up a 9. It's 2nd and 1 for Lebanon.
Ball placed on the 17-yard line. And a flag on the play. And we got offsides on Anderson, so that will be a 1st down for the Warriors.
Quick Punting. We'll get a 1st down by penalty for the Warriors.
They'll move the chains, and it'll be 1st and 10.
For 22 now for Lebanon.
Ball on the 22-yard line. Handoff again. Far, he crosses
Far across the 25 to the 27 for a quick 5.
to about the 27-yard line.
He'll be brought down by Merkel.
He's 2nd down and 7.
2nd down and
Our
5.
offensive line's got a great size advantage on him. I agree with just grind it out.
You've got time, and
Yeah.
if you want to sprinkle in a pass, but I think right now you go, or hey, we've got some good athletes outside as well. We're taking a
Pass across the middle, fall incomplete. Intended receiver was Meyer.
Big
So it
third
brings
down.
up a 3rd down, big 3rd down play right here. Big 3rd down play for the Warriors.
Tommy, when was the last score?
The last score was 5:58 in the 2nd quarter, It was a field goal by Anderson.
So we've gone a quarter and a half, believe it or not, a quarter and a half without a score after the fireworks in the first quarter.
First 8 minutes, we had 28 points scored.
Everett rolls out to his left, throws it deep downfield, and he's got a receiver incomplete.
Just out of the hands. Good effort by Blake.
Yeah.
It was really a good ball. It just, they were double covered and
Yeah.
fourth down.
So 4th down and 6, and the Warriors bring on the punting unit.
Feasters don't touch the ball anymore. You notice that? Players
Yeah.
have to retrieve it, have to take it in. The center brings the ball up, puts it down on the spot.
I wonder what that would do in a rain game. You know, usually the official will wipe the ball off, but
Oh, I saw that in the first game at in Columbus, and they just kept exchanging balls, and they kept trying to wipe them off and throw it into the center and let the center put it out there in the mud or in the water again.
Far on the punt, Upchurch is back about his 35-yard line. Good snap. Ball shanked off the side of his foot and out of bounds, and that's going to give Anderson some pretty good field position right there. As the ball went off the side of his foot.
all right, we've been calling on our defense all night, and they have, since that first quarter, have really shut Anderson down, and we're going to ask them to do that once again with the ball at our 38. It's time to step up defense once again, and I have all the confidence in the world we can do it. Warrior up.
So Anderson comes to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the right. Kuhn, quarterback draw. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 7 yards to go.
DeGennaro again from his linebacker position.
And he came off of a block there to make that play. That was a really athletic play by Mason DeGennaro.
Coming up on the 1-minute mark and remaining in the 3rd quarter. Kuhn drops back, looks, scrambles, looking, going to throw deep. Got a receiver open in the end zone, touchdown. So Kuhn hits McClanahan across the middle for a Anderson touchdown.
Well, we've been asking a lot of our defensive backs, running every play, chasing receivers, and sometimes it happens.
You got about 6 seconds to throw the ball.
Well, I think that receiver kind of broke off his route there in order to find an open area in the field, and Kuhn, experienced quarterback, found him open. So on for the point after attempt. And it is good. So with 46 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, it is now 31-14 Anderson.
Still we're not out of it.
Well, they average 42 points a game, so we have to, if we can keep them below that and get our offense going here. I just think we need a couple big plays. We really haven't had too many things, especially since the halftime, to get real excited about. And I think that can change the momentum, Coach. It changes just like that. And I see some heads down out there, and this is where, Coach Hopkins talked about his seniors. Right now is when your seniors need to step up and get these younger guys going, because this game is in no way over. This game, we have a lot of time to go here.
So Anderson will be kicking off. Meyer back deep for the Warriors.
We've got to have a couple of big plays because we're grinding out on the ground right now, and that eats up the clock with it. So
ball going to go deep.
Come on, Seth. Give us something to get
Myers
excited
picks
about
it at the 9. Out crosses, getting close to the 20. He's going to scramble himself up, and pretty good kickoff coverage there by Anderson.
That was really good coverage for Anderson.
He tried coming up the middle to set him up a little bit, but they had that end out there. It says nothing outside, meaning he stayed out there like he should and didn't let Seth get around the left side over there. Had he gone, it's a quick 6 like we're looking for.
So the Warriors will come out. 36 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Anderson leading 31-14.
Look out here. We've got a couple mismatches. They're not guarding Blake Lamb.
Everett keeps the ball, goes up to the left side, and picks up about 3 yards. So it's going to a little over 3 yards, 4 yards. So it's going to bring up a second down.
Let's get another play in here.
Yeah, boy.
That time they were not stacked over Blake. Check. Look at that strong safety. He's got some room out here. All right, there you go, Keith.
Farr breaks it up the middle. He crosses 50. And a nice run by Keith Farr as he crosses the 50-yard line into Anderson territory. Picks up the first down. And that will end the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, Anderson with the lead 31-14. Koenig Equipment's Lebanon location, conveniently located on Main Street, proudly serves Warren, Butler, Hamilton, and Montgomery counties. Let our friendly, knowledgeable staff help you choose the right equipment for the job. Koenig Equipment provides a wide variety of high-quality turf, utility equipment from John Deere, Frontier, Honda, Gravely, and Steel. Koenig Equipment, let their friendly, knowledgeable staff help you choose the right equipment for the job. So, you know, the only scoring we had in the third quarter was 46 seconds to go, and it was a 28-yard pass from Kuhn to Faulkner, and that was the only scoring we had in the third quarter. Anderson will take the lead going into the fourth quarter, 31-14.
Coach, I got to say, always good to see our Lebanon cheerleaders out there working hard, and they're led by Connie Dooning and Bethany Lamb, and those girls do a fantastic job, and they work really hard at what they do.
Unless you've been a cheerleader, you never know how much time those girls put in.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Well, just like the band and the cheerleaders, they all put an extra amount of time in to make football happen.
There's a big
Hand off
hole.
to Farr. He cuts it up across the middle there, and nice pickup by Farr. Nice big run again, and picks up another first down.
Well, it looks like we have committed to getting the ball to Keith and just running it down their throat, getting some points back on the board. Let's keep it going, men. That offensive line is doing their job.
And Farr's met hard in the backfield, dropped for a 3-yard loss.
well, defensive end come inside, and it was just a little bit of a slow developing play, and he didn't get out of the backfield. He had a
92.
big hole over here had he gotten to it on the left side.
That big 92, he's been a difference maker thus far in the game on their defensive line.
So it brings up a second down and 13.
Farr might have felt that one a little bit. It's like his hips are gimping a little bit till the ball snapped, and here it go.
We haven't called Blake's name in a while. Oh boy, that
Ball
looked
thrown
like
to the outside. And the receiver went inside. Ball thrown to the outside. Fall incomplete.
that might have been a miscommunication, Coach. That it looked like the quarterback expected an out and the receiver expected an in, and unfortunately it was brings up a 3rd and long, and this is not where you want to be.
Well, that's going to be 4-down territory, I think. I think he'll go for it if we don't make it or get close even.
So 3rd down and 13 yards to go. Ball on the Anderson 37-yard line.
Come on,
10:58 remaining in the game. Swing pass out. Ball falls incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 4th down.
All right.
And it looks like the
No.
he's going to call him back off. It looked like they were going to bring the punting unit on, but they're going to bring him back off. So the Warriors will be going for this 4th down and 13.
It's time to gamble.
Yes. Absolutely. We need something to change up here, and you're running out of possessions, and we're down 3 scores.
And you need a big shot in the arm right now.
Everett drops back, looks, throws underneath. Myers with the catch. And
Yes.
he's getting close, and he scrambles up.
Oh, what a good effort by Seth.
And it is going to be enough for the first down.
Big moral route.
Big play by the Warriors there. Nice job by Myers catching the ball and getting a few extra yards, enough to pick up the first down for the Warriors.
Everett put the ball right on the money that time.
1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line. Hand off to the right side. And he picks up about 4 yards on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Over right tackle for 4. 2nd down and 6.
That was a huge 4th down pickup. Hopefully later in the game we look back at that and say, that was a difference maker for the Warriors, and being able to pick that first down up and hopefully get us a score here.
Everett keeps the ball.
Yeah.
He's got a hole. He's going to go it in. He's going to take it in for a touchdown.
Good
That's
run
it.
by the quarterback. Yeah.
Nice job, nice fake, and Everett kept the ball off the left side, takes it in for a touchdown, a 17-yard run by Everett.
Middle linebacker was spying on Farr.
Yep.
He ran out there by himself. The middle linebacker ran out of his position, and Everett just ran right up the big hole in the middle. Good run by the young quarterback.
Great job offensively. Offensive line. I saw Eric West with a pancake block out here on the left side.
Miller to kick.
Uh-oh.
Dooning the bad snap. Dooning's got to catch the ball and goes to the right, but he's going to be brought down.
Fine. Boy, he stayed on his feet a long time.
But I tell you what, it was a nice job by Zane catching that ball
Yeah, it was.
and running to his right,
nothing.
trying to make something out of nothing. So the extra point is no good.
Boy, there's nothing you can do there. You just try to get out and make something happen. But that now it's still 11-point game, so you're still 2 scores, which we're okay. I definitely think our offense will have plenty more opportunities to get the ball back.
How does a team like this slow the clock down? When I'm talking about Loveland right now, are they going to keep throwing like that?
Well, if that's your thing, and you come in saying we're gonna throw it 44 times a game, I think that sometimes they consider those short passes a run.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they work on, all day at practice. But I do think they've got a couple runs that they've had success with. But you better believe that Coach Kyle and Coach Burns are going to turn up the heat defensively and make them make some plays down the field. Let's go Warriors. Big kickoff here.
Anderson's up close thinking that it could be an onside kick.
Uh-oh. This could be a trick here. I thought maybe we would do a little trickery-dickery there.
If it's a trick, he gave it away.
So Farr ready to kick off. And they kick it, and Anderson catches the ball and falls on the 34-yard line, so they will take over 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
We were fortunate there. We were off sides on that kickoff.
Were we?
One guy 2 yards down the field. But they didn't throw the flag, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you get away with it.
So 9:57 remaining in the ball game, 31-20. Anderson with the lead. Kuhn, the quarterback for Anderson, brings the offensive line to the
5
line
wide.
of scrimmage. A little quick out. Ball complete and stays in bounds. Coach, you're right. I think those little out patterns are almost just like a run. It's almost like a quick pitch or a sweep for them, and they're picking up 3 or 4 yards, and that's what you would run in the ball.
Back when Coach West was our offensive coordinator, I remember him saying, that's one of our runs is that short little pass And it looks like they're doing it again.
Another swing pass out there, and the receiver gets away and run out of bounds, but not before he picks up a first down, so they move the chains.
They had some nice blocks out there by two wide receivers to give that guy the opportunity to get that first down.
1st and 10, ball on Anderson's 45-yard line. Little swing pass out to the left side and catches the ball, moves it up close to midfield. Pickup of about 5 yards.
How true that's been, what you're saying there. That's just like a running play.
I'm a little surprised they're going as fast as they are. There's 25 seconds on the play clock.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I spoke too soon. I would think in this situation, if you are Anderson, you're going to let that clock. They just left 15 seconds on the clock.
But Coach, once you get your rhythm of fast football, you slow down, you start making mistakes, and you're not really your team.
Well, and maybe that was an indication there that they slowed down a little bit, and the quarterback and wide receiver they did not click, and it was an incomplete pass and gives our defense a 3rd down opportunity. Here we come.
Kuhn looks, throws over the middle, and his ball is incomplete.
Nice job by number 24 to break that
Luke
up. Luke
Stanfield.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that could have.
So it brings up a 4th down.
Now they got to punt the ball now.
Coach, that's why you and I are up here, and that guy's down there. Sometimes you have to make decisions.
4th and 5.
Trying to draw us off sides.
Ball on the 50-yard line. Kuhn looking to the sideline, getting the play call from Anderson's offensive coordinator. A bad snap, and he's just going to fall on it, so the Warriors will get the ball in great position as the bad snap cost Anderson a chance to pick up a first down, so the Warriors will take over on downs.
It's slowing down, doesn't it?
Hey, that's it right there. That was the play we needed. A bad snap, a mishandled snap. Didn't look like the quarterback was ready, and they lost some yardage, and we've got great field position. And with the way that our offensive line is controlling the line of scrimmage, don't be surprised if they get a healthy dose of Keith Farr right now.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line. Everett keeps the ball.
That
breaks up the middle and picks up a first down. So Everett with a nice run after the fake to Farr. I think that fake to Farr is freezing those linebackers and allowing Everett then to
They're spying him. They're taking off with him. And our coaches have picked that up.
And off to Farr, he bounces it out the left side and picks up a nice gain down to around the 10-yard line. So pick up of about 7 yards on the play, close to 8. So it brings up a 2nd down. 2nd and 2, ball on the 10-yard line. Farr with the carry, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage with no gain.
Boy, what a momentum changer, that last turnover. You know, 4th down on the 45, and they lose 15 yards and give the ball to the Warriors. We now need to answer. We need to get this ball in the end zone.
So 3rd down and 3, ball on the 11-yard line. Everett gets the snap, looks. He throws out in the flat there to Dooning and overthrows. Dooning on a pass out in the flat. He was open, but just overthrew slightly.
All right, we're down 2 scores. Do you take a chance and kick it, or do you go for it?
Well, that gives you an 8-point. You got to get a 2-point conversion after that.
I think we go for it here.
Yeah.
So big 4th down play, 4th and 3.
There's still 7.5 minutes to go in the game.
Everett gets a snap, and we've got a timeout. Warriors quickly called a timeout. So with 7:25 remaining in the ball game, it's 31-20. Warriors calling a timeout. So you got a long 3 to go here. And, Farr's been been grinding it out. Everett's been a nice job when he's kept the ball on the quarterback keep.
Well, and I think, Anderson knows that we're going to try to run the ball. So you're going to have some resistance there. It's just a matter of being able to line up, maybe get a mismatch, get an ISO block in there somewhere, and take advantage of our running game. And it's time to stand up here. Defense has been doing their job, and it's time. Let's get a first down here and get ourselves right back in this thing.
So big fourth down play. Everett hands off to Far
Keith.
breaks it.
Go,
and
Keith.
He's going to get close to the first down.
He made it.
And they're going to spot the ball.
Got a first down.
And they move the chain, so the Warriors pick up a first down. Once again, Farr, nice job of keeping those legs moved.
Good blocks out here by Meyer and Lamb.
So first and goal, ball on the 8. Hand off to Farr. He keeps churning and churning, breaks it down to about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, there's no secret to what we're going to do right now. We've got Dilhoff and DeGennaro coming back in. That's our heavy package, and I don't think you need to guess at what we're going to do here.
I haven't seen Anderson bring any backers at all.
Nope.
Farr off to the right side, and he gets down close to the goal line. Gets down to the 1-yard line, so it brings up third down and goal. Ball placed at the 1-yard line. 6:39 remaining in the ball game. 31-20.
What happened?
We moved, and that's going to be a penalty on us. Looks like it could be a penalty. Let's see what the call is going to be.
All right, that changes things a bit. Now it's, 3rd and 7 from the, or 3rd and goal from the 7 as opposed from the 2. That's a huge penalty right there.
So it would be third down.
Those are the kind that keep you up at night, Coach.
Ball placed on the 6-yard line. Everett getting the signals. Hands off to the far up the middle. He drives down to about the 2-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and goal. Ball placed at the 2-yard line. No, they're going to bring on the field goal unit, looks like. So
that's it. Leave it.
4th and 3.
Okay, looks like we're lining up.
Miller to attempt a 22-yard field goal attempt. Dooning to hold the snap. The kick is up, and it is
good.
No good.
No good.
So with 5:38 remaining in the ball game, Anderson will take over, leading 31-20.
Changes the complexion a lot of the game right now with the time. Now we're about 6 minutes or 5 minutes and 38 seconds to go, and you figure that they'll probably change their speed of the game as far as talking about Anderson. They're probably going to come out and
definitely
use all their time, but they, boy.
Up 2 scores, yes, I agree with you. I think this is, they probably start running a little bit of time, but boy, we tipped the ball at the line of scrimmage and
still caught the ball.
Yeah, had an opportunity, but boy, that the penalty really hurt and set us back to 3rd and 7 at that point, which makes it a little tougher. But
see that it was 5:30 when the clock started. They've got 25 seconds now. I'm telling you, that's not good coaching out of them taking it right now.
I don't.
Drop back, throw over the middle, and ball thrown in behind, incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7.
So,
not good game management.
Just so you guys at home know, they have the opportunity to run the clock down to 0 when they snap the ball to take more time off. Anderson is, thank goodness, is snapping the ball with 25 seconds to go. They're letting us stay in this ball game.
Coon's got a receiver deep down the field, and he's caught it.
Oh, boy.
And he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Anderson.
Well, that was, the quarterback reared back and threw, and their wide receiver got open, and they were able to connect. And
78-yard touchdown pass.
well, I think that
What a
changes our
difference,
offensive.
What a difference of momentum going right there. We had things going our way, and they just turned sour on us.
We're 3rd and goal from the 2, and now we're down 3 scores as opposed to 1 score.
Extra point attempt. The kick is up, and it is good. So the extra point is good. So with 4:58 remaining in the ball game, Anderson on top, 38-20.
Well, this definitely changes our offensive philosophy. You know, we don't.
Yeah.
We know Keith's had a really good game, and that offensive line has cleared the way. But down 3 scores, there's no question that Coach Hopkins knows that we're going to have to air this thing out to try to get ourselves back in this ball game. And hey, you know, there's fluke plays, there's onside kicks, turnovers. They've shown that they'll still throw the ball and leave some time on that clock. So don't go to sleep yet, guys.
Yeah. You might get sleepy, but you haven't turned the lights out. Put it that way.
So Anderson will come on to kick after scoring on a 78-yard touchdown pass from Kuhn to Faulkner. And the extra point was good. So Anderson is up on top 38-20 with 4:58 remaining in the game.
I wouldn't kick it deep if I was in.
Play it again as it's teed up here at the 40, and we are going again.
Ball taken at the 20-yard line.
That's
Smart
a
move.
nice tackle on their special teams by their running back. You know, they play like Ohio State. They like to play their best players on special teams, and we know that can win and lose games. And I can honestly say we won some games on special teams, and unfortunately there were days that we lost. And one that stands out to me is the year that we were up at Piqua and got beat and had no business getting beat, but they ran 2 kickoff back for touchdowns.
Ever drop back pass, and he scrambles out, got away. Still scrambling and looking. He throws upfield, and he's got a receiver incomplete.
That was a great effort by Everett. They had him
Got
twice.
rid of it. Boy.
Pass was incomplete, intended for Lucas Parlett, so it brings up a
Almost a great play out of it.
second down and
Great
10.
defensive play.
Check that intended receiver was Lucas Parlett. Almost came up with a great catch. Second down 10.
Everett rolls to his right, looks, throws out into the flat, and again for Parlett, ball falls incomplete, so it brings up a 3rd down and 10.
Parlett again, the intended receiver.
4:40 remaining in the ball game.
There was no question this is 4-down territory, so that may change the play call or two to get the first down. You have 2 downs. You don't have to get it all right here. Coach, I've been, as much with Anderson giving up 55 points a game, we give them a lot of grief earlier, but I've been impressed with this defense and how they've played.
Far off the right side, keeps churning, gets it up close to the first down marker. It's going to be short.
That's that big 6'7" defensive end out there.
Is that 4th down now?
It's going to be 4th down and about a yard, so the
Let's go, guys.
Warriors going to have to hurry it up a little bit.
You can't
Time running.
give it.
So 4th and 1. Ball on the 33-yard line. Everett calls out the signals. Hand off to Farr, and he's going to churn. He's going to get the first down.
Okay, boys, let's
So
go.
far picks up the first down. They move the chains. So 1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line.
Clock's going to start, guys. Let's get set.
4 minutes to go.
36-yard line.
Let's go.
Everett looks to his right. Takes the snap, straight drop back pass. Looks, going to throw deep. He's got a receiver open downfield, and there we got a penalty flag.
Coach, are you surprised that they're going one-on-one with our guys knowing how good we are outside? They are going one-on-one. I got to believe that, I mean, that's great for us because we've got guys good enough to beat them on one play.
Yep.
So we got a penalty flag. The official's talking it over.
Should be a 15-yard penalty, shouldn't it? You know what pass interference is now?
Well, they are
Well,
talking it over.
Are they going to call it off? Are they going to wave it off? Oh, they're going to call offense. At least
They're going to wave
calling it off.
They're going to wave the flag off, so there's no interference. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball placed at the 36-yard line. 3:41 remaining in the ball game. 38-20. Anderson with the lead.
I'm like you, Coach. They're playing us tight.
I don't believe in going prevent, especially this point in the game. But I also don't know that I would put my guys one-on-one with the you know, it takes one slip and we run by you, and now, you know, we've got momentum back. But hey, we've got the arm back there and we've got the athletes outside. Let's keep it up. Let's keep applying the pressure, and something will happen for us here. Something big's going to happen.
So after the discussion, Coach Hopkins still wasn't real satisfied with what the outcome of that call was, or no call. So it remains 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
I'm surprised we haven't worked in a number 4 more.
Yep, Blake Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Swing pass out, and the ball is dropped.
Pass intended for Hegarty.
Pass intended for Hegarty dropped. So it brings up a 3rd down and 10.
It's 3rd down and 10.
2 down territory. Still got over 3:30 left.
Warriors come to the line of scrimmage. Everett throws the ball out to the right side. Ball is complete out there.
Nice throw and catch.
Boy.
Parlett, so it's going to be short of the 1st down, so it's going to be 4th down.
Boy, they didn't give him any forward
Oh
progress.
my! Oh my!
That he was 3 yards further upfield, and they moved him back. Boy, that's a tough spot right there. It was the official on that sideline, and he marked back 3 yards to mark our guy. That is tough.
So it brings up a 4th down and 5 for the Warriors. Anderson showing blitz. Ball thrown out to the sideline, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. So Anderson will take over on downs.
Boy, that looked
boys,
like
I tell you what,
interference.
you look at the complex of the game it is, the decision down here to call off that penalty. You know, you got your home crowd, you got your home bench, you got 3 difference, not going to make any difference in the outcome of the game. And they call that offense as well, when I think the official close to it called it defensively.
Yeah. It's you know, it's a game of inches, and
then the bad spot there.
Yep.
So Anderson will take over with 2:51 remaining in the ball game.
They're not going to throw the ball again.
Hand off to the left side. And we're going to get about
well, let's
2
see
yards on the play.
if they've got 40 seconds. Let's see where they snap the ball. Logic tells you they would snap. Johnny Rowe was out on the field, a senior, playing in his senior night, getting on the field for the first time. I'd mentioned that. You could hear a cheer from the crowd. It's good to see all the seniors be able to get in, no matter what the situation is on senior night, because this is something that young man will remember the rest of his life, even if it's just one play.
The 2:04 remaining in the ball game. The second down, 8 yards to go. Ball spotted on the Warrior 39-yard line.
Now the clock stopped.
No, they started it, Coach.
Oh.
Hand off to the right side. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Warrior defense closing in hard on that.
Looks like we're making some substitutions.
So it brings up a 3rd down and 7. Clock running, 1:33 remaining in the ball game.
Nick Logston just came into the game. He's a senior, and I apologize if I don't get everyone, but trying to get numbers in and out.
Hand off to the right side, and going to be stacked up there by the Warriors. Pick up maybe a yard, 2 yards, so bring up 4th down and 5.
So Aiden Elegant come in. He's another senior.
Clock at 50 seconds and moving.
Mike Pierce has been in the course, trying to catch him too, Coach. Get those names called.
So Anderson goes to the line of scrimmage. 4th down situation.
Say it was a tough day for Reagan Fornshell to find out that he might have a possible fracture. Thoughts are with.
They're still passing the ball, and the ball is complete over the middle for a 1st down.
Just wanted to say that Reagan is a great kid and such a great teammate, and I hate to hear that news for him. And we're thinking about you right now, and keep your head up.
Break, yes.
So pick up a 1st down.
Been undersized, but had the guts to stay out there all 4 years. Yep.
Number 1.
Yep.
The clock winding down, 12 seconds, 13 seconds. And this ball game is going to be over. So we are going to have a final score here at Jim Vandergrift Stadium. Anderson 38, Lebanon 20. So the Warriors, in what we thought was going to be a, big offense, it really was a big offensive display here. And Warriors had some chances, and they fell short. I thought, overall, we done some good things, but then again, we knew coming into this ball game that Anderson was going to throw the ball quite a bit, and they did exactly what they wanted to do, and they controlled that. When they jumped out to that 21-7 lead. We just we pulled within 21-14, and then we just couldn't catch up.
I think we scored 6 points in the second half, which I felt like we had a lot more success than that. We just didn't get the points on the board.
So the Warriors, we go down through the scoring in the first quarter. With 8:29 remaining in the first quarter. Anderson scored on a 29-yard pass from Kuhn to Faulkner. The extra point was good, and it made it 7-0 Anderson. But the Warriors came right back with 7:49 remaining in the first quarter with a 67-yard run from Farr, and the extra point was good, and we were all knotted up at 7-7. And Anderson came right back and scored on a 68-yard run by Kuhn. The extra point was good, and it was 14-7 Anderson. And then Anderson, with 4:39 remaining in the first quarter, they scored on a 47-yard pass from Kuhn to Upchurch, and it made it 21-7. But the Warriors came right back out the second quarter and scored on a 2-yard run by Farr and made the made it 21-14. And then with 5:58 remaining in the first half, Brooks hit a 26-yard field goal for Anderson, made it 24-14 at halftime. In the third quarter, with 46 seconds remaining, Kuhn hit Faulkner on a 28-yard pass, made it 31-14. And then in the fourth quarter, with 9:57 remaining, Everett on a 17-yard run. The extra point was no good, made the score 31-20. And with 4:58 remaining in the ball game, a 78-yard pass from Kuhn to Faulkner. The extra point was good, and it made the score 38-20. So the Warriors got to go back at it. Starting tomorrow, you got to look to next week. The Warriors will fall to 1-2. Anderson will go to 2-1.
Kings next week, and they got to break that down. I don't think that we've beaten Kings since 2014. 19.
Coach,
14,
whoa, you scared me. I knew we got them a couple times there. But, that same Kings team defeated this team last weekend 70-34. So
and they beat Middletown tonight.
We're gonna have to play well. Sounds like Kings has got a very nice ball club.
But that's kind of a rivalry now with Kings and Lebanon. So you kind of get up for rivalries a little bit, and so the Warriors will have to go back and look at the films here, make some adjustments, and come back out and prepare themselves next week for the game at Kings. In fact, the Warriors will be on the road the next two games before we come back home with Little Miami. So the Warriors will again then be on the road the next two ball games, and then back home for the season finale. And then from that point, you don't know what will happen. You got options. If you want to go to the playoffs, you can go to the playoffs. If you don't want to go to the playoffs, you can schedule other teams, is what the Ohio Athletic Association has come up with. So that all will be determined probably that last week of the season of what's going to happen.
Well, I think that they'll play 6 more games, whether they win in the playoffs or whether they decide to go to the playoffs or not, because they're allowed to play 3 more games after the regular season and 6 games is over, if they so desire. So, but if a good spectators game, a good crowd tonight, enthusiastic crowd, cheerleaders is on top of it, the band and everything. It's football. It's Friday night football. I know we don't feel well because we didn't outscore the opponents, but I don't know whether they should call that a loss, anything except with the scoreboard.
Yeah, and you're just blessed every time you're able to play football, with these conditions that we're having, in these times. There were a few teams tonight that had their games canceled and were not able to play. So, you just hope you can continue with the season and continue to play. And the Warriors will just have to battle back from this. And it wasn't, excuse me. So the Warriors will have to be able to work this thing out.
Boy, I tell you what, Tommy, you just ran out of gas right there. You're on low right there. And wow. Sean and I didn't pick you up either,
no,
did we, Coach?
We left you hanging there. We wanted you to toughen up. But once again, guys, I really enjoy doing this, and unfortunately, I don't think we'll be back together for a few weeks. But let Joe know that I'm willing to travel if he ever wants to do that too. This band will travel.
It is. It's fun, but what's fun about it? It's Friday night. It's football, and we get to broadcast these games once again. And unfortunately for the Warriors, they fall to defeat here. So we have the final score tonight is 38-20. For Jim Vandergrift, Sean Lamb, I'm Tom Russell. Thanks for watching tonight's game. This sports presentation on the Lebanon Channel was brought to you by Lebanon City Schools, the City of Lebanon, and the Lebanon Athletic Boosters. Good night, everyone.